I'm gonna take a little bit of a right here because I think it's something that's been in the back of my brain this entire time, and I have yet to ask it. Right? You mentioned in the beginning you grew up in Wisconsin. You're a transplant to Cowlitz County. It doesn't make you any less of a resident or a community member by any stretch of the means. But like, is there a particular moment or like where does this passion for Cowlitz County come from? Right? Like, you weren't born and raised there, but I can tell, and I can tell how much you care about it. So I'm just curious about that.
Oh, give me a second.
Mhm. I didn't mean to strike any chords.
No, you're good. I want to make sure that I do that question justice.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, I love people.
Mm-hmm.
People in general. I can
Mm-hmm.
say that very confidently. I love people. I love you, right? And naturally, I have that draw towards other people.
Yeah.
Cowlitz County specifically was not on my radar as a place I felt like I could call my community. We moved here 3 years ago, and the reason we did was primarily housing prices. We couldn't find something that we wanted that met all of our needs in Vancouver, and by accident, we stumbled on this house in pursuit of another one. We really liked the house, and so we decided to move here, but we didn't have really great expectations of fitting in, of finding
Mm-hmm.
those relationships. To be honest, it's very hard because of how disconnected this community is to find connections into that community. It's one of the reasons why this project that we're working on is so exciting to me, because I see an ability to help other people like me who are coming here for the first time and who don't know how to get into Cowlitz County and draw those connections to it for themselves. But as I've gone and built relationships here, I see a lot of really good people who are really hurting.
Mm.
I don't mean necessarily the people who are, homeless. I do feel very strongly for people who are in positions that need support. And I want to try to find ways to support them, using mechanisms that are appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But when I say hurting, I mean disconnected. I mean feeling alienated, feeling like they don't have a sense of community.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are very afraid, and they're worried about stepping out into an environment where they're going to put their whole self on display, and they're going to be told that's wrong, that's bad. And so I think a lot of us are very isolated. I certainly can speak for my generation and younger. We don't have a lot of connection to community.
Yeah.
The love that I have for Cowlitz County is born out of seeing people hurting and seeing that root out of feeling disconnected, feeling alone.
Mm.
I don't want people to feel alone. We're not.
Yeah.
We have something really special here,
Yeah.
and I just want people to see that and recognize it. I want them to feel it, like I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can tell how you feel it. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I appreciate I appreciate the emotion behind it. Yeah. So, Joe, I mean, for everybody who's been with us live or is going to view part of this or all of this at a later date, like, tell the people how can they learn more about your campaign? How can they get involved if they feel inspired to do so?
Sure. So the campaign stuff, you can go to my website. There is a lot there to talk about, like the live stream. There's stuff about like the resources that I need. There's an opportunity to donate. I would ask you to donate because that's going to help just make sure that the cost is not felt entirely by me, despite the fact that I'm trying to fund this all myself. I still recognize that that's not entirely the solution to this, right? My website is hellomyfriends.us, and anything that I want you to see as like the content of my campaign is going to be there or on this YouTube channel. Really, though, I want you to know about this project my friends and I are working on, and I want you to go there first before you engage with my political stuff. My friends and I are starting an organization called the Heart of Cowlitz County. It's going to begin as an event website that just collects all the different things happening in Cowlitz County together. The ultimate goal is to try to draw connections and try to draw folks in, to help kind of show all the cool stuff that's happening. I'm going to get some opportunities to sit with leaders of organizations and interview them and then publish those as podcast episodes. There's lots and lots of ways that you engaging with the Heart of Cowlitz County helps me. And really, I'd rather you start there, because that is also going to hopefully help fulfill a need for you, the individual. If you go to my website, there's lots of answers to questions there. There's lots of ways to get involved. You can sign up for my email list. You can sign up to become a volunteer. But I don't want this to be about supporting me as a politician as much as it is about the mission that I have. I want to draw Cowlitz County together. And I think the Heart of Cowlitz County exposing that is the best way to do it.
Awesome. Well, I love that, Joe. And again, I love the openness and the transparency that you've been able to bring today. And I'm super excited to be involved in this. And I'm excited to see where it continues to go. So, like you said in the beginning, we're going to be doing this for quite a while. So I am ready for the ride. And I hope all your viewers and folks who listen to this after the fact are ready for the ride too. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Josh. Appreciate your time today, friend. All right.
Yeah.
We'll close out.